Yo, what's going on, y'all boys? So look, I know y'all not used to seeing the screen right now like how it is beforehand if I'm talking, but if I'm doing this, then you know that it's something important. But turns out to be that 99.9% of y'all are not getting any type of notifications by me. Like, it's weird to know that majority of my supporters are not getting any of my notifications. I looked at the analytics, I done talked to YouTube, I done tried to do everything I can do, and it seemed like nothing is working. It's just been a lot of weird things going on within my channel. You know, you can check it out yourself. This is going to be before every single video from here on out for probably the next month or two until things kind of get back up. But if y'all could do me a favor right now and turn off the notification bell, click the notification bell and click all. Like, you have to resubscribe, unsubscribe, and resubscribe. Like, just refresh it so we can try to get those numbers up. Wow. I gotta take my headphones out for this one. I have to take my headphones off for this one. You know, let me start off by saying prayers out to this young man. I honestly been seeing a lot about this. I don't know what in detail is going on, but they're saying that somehow it was some type of TikTok challenge. It was some type of, I don't know. I think it was honestly just a TikTok challenge. And I'm in the title, he got burned doing some type of TikTok challenge. And I'm not sure what type of TikTok challenge. From the title I'm reading right now says it's 80% of his body was burned. So I'm not sure what TikTok challenge will revolve around you getting 80% of your body burned. You know what I'm saying? But I do pray, like, just out to this family, because it says right here he's a teenager, and the messed up thing is that you just never know where life will take you. You know, a lot of people you live life not knowing when just a switch, something small can change your entire existence. You can either lose your life or your life can change forever. In this kid's life, unfortunately, his life is going to be changed forever. 80% of his body burn is not nothing to play with. There's just as much water that we have in our body. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into this, man, prayers out to this young kid. Prayers out to his family, prayers out to his friends. And I heard he was an athlete, like a pretty good athlete at that, you know, and it's just sad to know, like, he's not going to be able to be on the field again. He's not going to be able to play another sport again. But I do hope that, you know, he just have a speedy recovery. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully he got some type of GoFundMe set up. I mean, his mother probably have insurance, so I doubt it. But if they have one, then I make sure to plug it down below. You know, let's go ahead and get into this video right now, y'all. 1 like equals 1 prayer for this young man and his family. So let's get this video to 1 million likes. And I mean, hopefully when he get well, he'll see this and just see how many people prayed for him, you know. But let's go.
Mason Dark's 16, and like other guys his age, he likes to have fun.
See all the boys? That's so cool. Like, I mean, this is where they hang out.
He's also an athlete who makes his family proud. But his reaction to a social media challenge last Sunday has him recuperating in the UNC Hospital's burn unit.
Wow.
It appears he used a spray paint can and a lighter in an attempt to generate flames like a blowtorch.
We always think we know everything. And that's hard with the challenges, and they see these things. They see these things on social media. They see all these different people doing it, and it, for them, like, it's fine. The people do it, and they're okay. But it just takes that one time for someone to try it or for something to go wrong.
Flames sparked by that dangerous combination burned Mason on nearly 80% of his body. His mother told us he jumped into the same water seen here near a Raleigh Greenway to put the fire out. And with news of the fire spreading fast on social media.
I mean, the spray paint and lighters and like all of that, that's been going on, you know, for years and years. So it's hard, like, it's hard to know. Like, I know that challenge was out there and the different things that they do. They're always constantly doing the different things on TikTok.
It's also hard for the family to see him like this. Now, Holly Dark wants her message to spread too.
Please listen to somebody that's not your parent. Please listen to me, like, listen, that's not your parent. Don't try these things. Don't do it, it's not worth it. And I even said, you know, Mason's 16. He's at the age, like all his friends, permits, driver's license. And I'm like, guys, it's not worth it. Like, you know, kids doing crazy things and just different. It takes 1 second for it to not go right for you, that you could be in the situation.
We'll check back with the Darks for updates on Mason's recovery.
Hold on, let me try to find something else, because this is sad. And I'm not even gonna make it seem like that this is only a TikTok thing. I see what they trying to do here with TikTok because they finna shut down TikTok and they trying to make it seem like, oh, TikTok is the sole reason why everything is going on in this world. Honestly, this been going on for the longest. Like I'm not gonna lie. If I would never seen nothing like this, I probably would have put a light in. Like that's just people see it on the movies. That been something going on for years. Like I know a lot of people who's a lot older right now. When y'all was kids, that's things that y'all probably did before. Had a perfume bottle and sprayed it or something like that. Some of y'all lit a fire and farted. Like it's a lot of things people that did and played with fire and tested it, but I don't think I ever heard of something like this happening. And the sad thing about that is that they can't even sue the whole whatever they can't sue them because on the back they have a caution sign that says flammable and explosive on the back. So please keep away from X, Y, and Z flames or any type of heated areas, or X, Y, and Z could cause serious, bodily harm and degree burns. It was already a warning, and it's nothing that he can potentially get paid for, which is not the main sole subject, but it's just how they're trying to go about this situation. TikTok, no, like every kid has thought about or done something like this before. Let me look into the second one right quick and see if they got more to just explain, because these news people ain't saying nothing.
It was a lighter, a can of spray paint, and a video challenge on TikTok that nearly killed a 16-year-old Heritage High School athlete. He's now in UNC's
Wow, my right ears.
Burn Center. It was a lighter, a can of spray paint, and a video challenge on TikTok that nearly killed a 16-year-old Heritage High School athlete. He's now in UNC's Burn Center.
He's unrecognizable. Wow. Unrecognizable.
Before Sunday afternoon, this was 16-year-old Mason Dark, a football player with a big personality.
Just daring.
That dare to make a torch with his friends with a lighter and spray paint.
They all heard a big boom. And then Mason came, running out and started taking off his shirt.
Here's Mason after that explosion. He even jumped in the river to soothe the burn pains.
Come to find out now from the surgery that he got the third-degree burns is like a T in his back. And it was from him taking off his shirt.
Wow.
And then it got stuck or something.
This is Mason now, wrapped like a mummy, bandaged from head to toe.
We did not find out until yesterday that it was actually 76% of his body.
Wow.
Wednesday, he went into surgery to get skin grafts to start the long healing process.
The way he looked when those kids saw him when he first came in to what he looks like now is 100 times different.
Mason is expected to be in UNC's Burn Center for at least 6 months.
Wow.
Chelsea Donovan, WRAL News, Raleigh.
Wow, that is sad, man. That is sad. Like, they got this little kid body all over. I don't know. It seems like the news been getting a little different as well. Like, to hear something like that happen, like I said, a little bit a minute ago, was that it's sad to see, like, just like the mother said, she ain't lying. Like, it just takes one person to be made an example out of. And unfortunately, this kid was that person out of his friends. And I know his friends and them probably did this plenty of times, but all it takes is one time, and to know that this happened when they was all just having fun. And it just to show you how fast your life can change like that. Like a lot of people, they take life for granted. You take situations for granted. You just never think that something like this, not saying that this young kid took life for granted, but it's people who purposely take life for granted and have life-changing situations. Not this kid in particular, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a crazy freak accident, and I understand him being young and just exploring, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have done that before. A lot of people have done that before. Like, it's not something that just TikTok made famous. This is not something that TikTok just made like a broad. I'm positive that they just saw this on movies or just things around the world and just thought like, hey, let's try this out, but I didn't think I never did it with spray paint. It must have been just something else. But yeah, y'all get what I'm saying, man. It just sad. And to know that this young kid jumped in the river. He jumped in the river. So not only did he have the burns, he jumped in the river to put himself out, but not knowing what that river water could do to him. Like, it's just crazy, that this young kid was walking. He was fine. He got burned, he jumped in the water, he got out the water, and everything was good. But to know that he's at the hospital now on tubes, like it don't even look like he can really breathe on his own right now, how the pictures was looking. And that's just sad just to even see as a mother, as a parent, a father. Just imagine you letting your son go out chill with his friends, and your son, out of all the friends, is the only one that do not get to return home normal. You know, this young kid had a future. This young kid was obviously playing football. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he was doing some YouTube hair routines for real. He got the whole curly hair stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it looked like that this kid could have potentially had a very bright future. Not saying that he does not now. It just is a lot of things that's not going to be the same, you know, now that his life took a complete U-turn. He's gonna be in a burn center for 6 months. 80% burn on a body. Like that's just as much water that we have in our body. To get burned like that though is wild. And I'm knowing that a lot of the people didn't know the severity of the burn. They feel like, dang, he just burnt. They ain't really think about like that skin is never going to grow back. They have to pull that out, put some fake stuff on just so it can grow properly. And the fact that the mother even said, my son is unrecognizable. You know, and I honestly commend her for saying what she was saying as well, because she was speaking knowledge. There's a lot of parents who get on here and not able to really think straight or speak, but I know like it seemed like she was well versed and was honestly speaking knowledge. She like, man, y'all don't even have to listen to y'all parents when y'all like watching this. Like, don't do it. Like it's probably fun now, would be fun then, but all it takes is one situation. It don't even have to be spray cans. It could just be, you know, knocking on the door and running. It could be just one wrong time where y'all knock at the wrong door and you lose your life. Running across highways, running across train tracks, like sneaking out at night. Like you can be the odd apple. You can be the example. That's what my people always told me. Don't be the example, be the leader, be the difference. You know what I'm saying? Be the independent variable, not the dependent variable. And it's a lot of situations like the whole ice. And when I was in, we had the ice and the salt. You put the salt on here, put the ice and it burns basically your skin. I ain't do that. Cause I was seeing people literally getting 3rd-degree burns for real on that. Like they was going to hospital and their skin still looked like that. But I see what they trying to do with the TikTok thing, Kurt. Like that's on a different frequency. Like that's on a whole nother level right now. I see what they trying to do with the TikTok stuff right here. They really trying to demise TikTok, which is, I can agree. TikTok have a lot of things going on. Not gonna lie, I can see what they saying as far as like it's influencing kids in a different type of way. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, look what they doing with weapons. You know, every time once more than one person get killed, it's labeled a mass shooting, and these weapons. When more than one person get unalive, when 2 people get unalive, it's considered a mass situation and the president is getting involved. Now all of these weapons need to be banned. You know, a lot of y'all need to pay attention to Democratic and Republican parties. Democrats have always been against weapons. Always. Obama wanted to get them banned. Everybody have. Republicans have been the only party that been with weapons. So just pay attention to when people are elected, whatever party is elected, what's being broadcast a lot more. That's all you're going to see on the news, because that's who control the news. It's them higher up people. So the Democrats control it, whatever their agenda is to push while the president's term is in office, that's what you're going to see. And that's just facts. That's what you're going to see all the time on news. You ain't see nothing about, not too much about it, what was going on when, you know, the Republicans was in office or whatever, but that's because obviously they don't care too much about to ban them type of, I don't got to talk about this too much, man. If y'all want to learn more about this, come on over to the second channel and I talk more about it on there, but I don't want to get political with y'all because I know some very, very political people in here go try to correct me. So, but let's get into it right now, man. Make sure, man, 1 like equals 1 prayer, 1,000 prayers for this kid's recovery, this kid's future, and this kid's family. You know, let's go, man. I'll see y'all later. Hopefully there's some updated, some type of GoFundMe set up. If it's not going to be linked, but if it is, I'll make sure to link it down below. So make sure y'all check that out, and let's go.